2026 CR 004927 State versus Raquel McMaster. Can I have parties announced?
Charles Bunk for Ms. McMaster.
And are you Ms. McMaster?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. McMaster, did you review the application for community supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading?
We do.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Judge, we're proceeding on count one, paragraph, and waiving paragraph A.
No objection.
All right, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes,
You're charged with burglary of a habitation. That's a second-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case? Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He has.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
I do.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Absolutely.
Ms. McMaster, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea? Anyone promised you anything other than the plea? Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented? If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and re-entry. Did you understand? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
yes,
According to the plea, the state is proceeding on count one, paragraph B. Punishment is to be assessed at 8 years in the prison. There's a $1,000 fine that will be probated, and the state is recommending community supervision. Did you understand that to be the plea?
yes, ma'am.
State defense, is that the plea?
Yes, Judge.
Yes, Judge.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places? By signing that you're waiving your right to appeal, the only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, any such motions?
No, Judge.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 5 years. There be a TAP evaluation, 120 hours community service restitution, and no contact with the co-defendant Antonio Stiff, S-T-I-T-H. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state, and the court does not have to follow those recommendations? Then to count one, paragraph B, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
State any evidence.
Yes, Your Honor, state offers states exhibit 1 and all.
No objection.
All right, and state, have you spoken with the complainant?
We have, Judge, and there is also no restitution.
All right, and is there to be contact with the complainant or no?
It doesn't reside in this location.
All right, thank you. You may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, in the right to remain silent? Did you understand that today the state would be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Judge.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
We believe she's worthy of the plea bargain. We ask you to follow it.
All right, how old are you? So what?
29.
All right, why are you doing this?
I'm just following the wrong crowd. That's the wrong.
No, if the co-defendant were to come in here, he'd tell me he was hanging around the wrong crowd. And I would say, who is that? And he'd say, you, the wrong crowd. So why are you going into places that are not yours and taking items that do not belong to you? Well, do you have any type of mental health issues? Have you ever been diagnosed with mental health issues? Do you have any children?
Yes,
And what are their ages?
14 for 2 3-year-olds, the 2-year-olds,
Wait a minute. You say 14,
12.
12,
14 for
wait, 14,
4,
4,
2 3-year-olds, 2 2-year-olds, and 2 10-month-olds.
so you have 8 children.
Yeah, I got 3 17-months.
All right, and where are they?
They were my mom.
So that means that you're not taking care of your children, but you're having a lot of children, but taking care of none of them. So where were they doing all of this with your mom? When's the last time you had employment? So that means you're expecting somebody else to feed your children because you're not.
I'm gonna get a job at a temp agency when I get.
So here's the thing. The last time you had employment was last year, right? You have 2 10-month-olds, 2 2-year-olds, 2 3-year-olds, a 4-year-old, and a 14-year-old. If you haven't worked for a year, if your children were dependent on you to provide food for them, they've starved to death. So you're not doing anything except having children and breaking into apartments. Is there any drug issues with you? All right, Mr. Bonk,
Yes, Judge.
what is going on with your client? Because she has all these children, and if her mom is taking care of the children, was Child Protective Services involved, or you just decided to?
And my mom got them because I'm unstable.
All right, so why you think you're unstable?
Because I don't have this thing.
All right, Mr. Bonk, do you know what's going on with her and her living situation? Because I'm trying to.
Where do you plan on staying when you get out of jail?
Oh, that address,
The address you put on, again, whose address is that?
my uncle.
Your uncle. And that you've cleared that with him and he knows you're coming.
Yes.
And
And
you mentioned a tip agency. Have you, what are your plans? What the judge is saying, you gotta show that you've got plans when you get out to do
I'm
something.
gonna get a job at the temp agency and start getting my ID and going to parenting classes.
And what's your mom's name?
To
Tina.
master.
And this uncle that you're planning on staying with, does he have any children? So, and this uncle that you're staying with, is that your biological uncle or just a play uncle? And what's his name?
Narrow,
I'm sorry, what?
narrow,
How do you spell that first name and the last name?
CANBELLE.
How far did you go in school?
To 9th grade
Why did you drop out of school?
because I got pregnant.
And you say you're going to be doing a temp agency or something. What's your dream job? What are your plans for your future? How do you see your future going? And I'm asking you these questions because I'm trying to figure out what conditions to set for you so that I won't see you back here again.
I would plan on going back to school to get my GED.
Okay.
And then from there, I was making whatever job hires me at the time. But I want to open my own business.
Okay. And you're not currently expecting, right?
No.
All right. So let me say, yeah, you need to stop having children until you work on yourself and get yourself together. And right now, what you're telling me, your mom is taking care of your children. So you cannot go over there and be mom at this point. You understand? All right. All right. Probation, are you ready? All right, the court is going to sentence you to 8 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 5 years. There's $1,000 fine that will be probated. Proof of employment within 45 days of release. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Have you ever used any type of drugs in the past? And what would that be? All right. We're going to do a TAP evaluation, follow recommendations. And Charles,
Yes,
sorry,
Judge.
Attorney Bond.
Yes, Judge.
I'm going to do a referral to felony drug court in custody because the day is Tuesday. If I sign the referral today, which I will, they will have you evaluated before the week is out, at the latest Monday. And the reason why I want to do the referral for felony drug court is because of the methamphetamine use. You need to be honest with them about that. And felony drug court, they will be there to hold your hand until you get your life in order. They will help you with your employment. The conditions that I'm setting, they may change those conditions if they see that something would suit you better. So be honest with them because it's a great program. It's an intensive program, but you can complete it and do it. You understand?
Mhm.
All right. That's yes or no.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I always say that because when I was young, my mom took me to a doctor's visit. And I think I was maybe 4, believe it or not, very shy me. The doctor was asking questions. Charles is like, no. And I was like, mm-hmm. And my mom was like, just 1 second. And she took me outside. She's like, Stephanie, we don't do mm-hmm. She's like, it's yes or no. Okay. So be confident. All right. TAP evaluation, follow recommendations. In custody, I'm going to want a referral to felony drug court. Field visits 1 time per month for 6 months. There's going to be 300 hours of community service restitution. 50 of those hours will be deemed satisfied. I'm going to order parenting classes. And once the parenting classes are completed, 50 hours will be deemed satisfied. And we can go off the record for a moment. So it's not ordered, but it's encouraged. And then that'll be 50 hours for a GED or either any type of trade school certification. And then I'll do another 50 hours. I want her to complete the MRT. And then the remaining hours for every sober support meeting you complete, 1 hour will be deducted. You see, and there's to be no contact with Antonio, last name Stith. Probation. Is there anything else? Oh, her sober support meetings, it's just completely up to her because sometimes people are in a different level with their sobriety. But every sober support meeting she completes, an hour will be deducted off her community service. So let me just tell you, it's hot right now in San Antonio. The humidity is a killer. You can spend your community service hours improving yourself, or you can spend it whatever they want you to do, picking up trash in this heat or whatever. You understand?
Yes.
Is there anything you need from me to be successful? All right. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? All right, because this is plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. You understand? All right, so here's the thing. Your life has not started out the way it should be, right? And hopefully you want to